So as of the end of November last year, the government pulled all of the funding for the Business Growth Accelerator scheme. So this scheme was for small and medium-sized businesses and gave them access to some funding for services like business coaching and management and leadership training. It was great for small businesses, particularly because I know for most business owners, there's that reluctance to work with someone like myself because you just don't know what you're going to get. And I know that in many cases, the experience of coaching, you don't experience the richness of it until you're actually experiencing it, if that makes sense. I think even the free sessions I do don't really do justice for what it is that happens when you work with someone like me to grow your business. And it was also good for me because it was a great marketing tool. And again, it subsidised my work. So I still got paid full rate, but the government helped with that. So at first I was pretty disappointed when they pulled the plug on it. But then there were some aspects to the way the scheme was run that I wasn't actually very comfortable with. Particularly, I felt it was a little bit overstructured. I was dictated to what aspects of business I had to cover with you, which is fine, except that what I know happens in most small businesses is that the ground is constantly moving. So the challenges that you're facing are pretty much constantly, on an almost day-by-day basis, evolving. So whilst it's important to have strategy and some plans and some long-term direction, I don't think that's as important as helping people be in the moment and be able to react to what's going on and show up as best as they can. So I went away over Christmas and I thought about my response to the scrapping of the scheme. And I've come up with an offer that I'd like to share with you. So cutting to the chase here, what the scheme did is it essentially gave you access to me for 3 months in what I would call a coaching pod when I'm normally going out and selling it. And that pod would cost £3,000. But because of the government subsidy, you only paid £1,500. But what I know is it did give you an experience of what it was like to work with me, so that after that 3 months, you were able to really figure out whether this was something that was going to be good for you to do some more of, or to just take the value of what you've got and go off and carry on growing your business. So what I'm going to do is, for a limited period this year, I'm going to match the government scheme. So you're going to get 3 months of coaching with me for the same as you'd have paid the government through the Growth Accelerator scheme. But on the plus side, you're going to get a much more richer experience that's not dictated to by what you thought your problems were at the point you signed up for the scheme. So if you're interested in exploring what this could mean for you and for your business, drop me an email at dave@sleepingtiger.co.uk and I'll get in contact with you and we'll set up a session for me to come along and have a discussion with you. You can tell me about what's going on in your business and I can talk to you about how working with me in that 3-month period could completely transform both the way you see your business and the results that you get from it. So I really hope to speak to you soon. Cheers now. Bye-bye.